Welcome to the Literary Titan podcast. In every episode, we dive into a book we've just read and share our thoughts, from best-selling authors to rising literary stars. We read it. Now let's talk about it.
Driven by Desire is a motivational book about rebuilding a life from the inside out, using passion not as a vague slogan, but as a daily discipline. Author J.W. Radford frames the argument through his own story, especially the shattering sequence of his MS diagnosis, medical retirement from the military, depression, addiction, and that stark ATM moment on the way to Chipotle when insufficient funds jolts him back into himself. From there, the book widens into a practical philosophy of desire, discipline, authenticity, mindset, long-term goals, review, and steady action. It's less interested in grand theory than in turning private urgency into a usable system for living and working with intention. I appreciated the book's emotional candor. The sections about performing a life he no longer believed in, praying in the driveway before going into the house, and realizing that pretending had become its own form of suffocation give the book its pulse. Those moments have grain and heat. They make the later advice feel earned. I also admired the book's insistence that passion is not some glamorous flash of destiny, but something closer to commitment under pressure, a choice repeated when you're tired, frightened, or bored. That idea gives the book real ballast. Radford can write with force and directness, and he leans on the same vocabulary of fire, drive, purpose, and resilience. Much of the advice is familiar. Set goals, review progress, celebrate milestones, guard your mindset, build systems that can carry you when motivation fails. What makes it really work in this book is the way he threads it through lived experience, especially when he contrasts ego desires with authentic ones, or when he argues that sustained effort matters more than waiting to feel inspired. I liked, too, that he keeps returning to adaptation, to the notion that passion has to survive changing circumstances rather than remain frozen in one heroic pose. The recurring emphasis on visible progress, incremental change, and practical follow-through keeps the book from drifting entirely into uplift. The central vision is sturdy and humane. A meaningful life is built by aligning action with what genuinely makes you feel more alive, not merely more impressive. I found Driven by Desire earnest and genuinely affecting. J.W. Radford is compelling, and his message is conveyed with palpable conviction. I finished it feeling that Radford's greatest strength is the moral seriousness with which he treats the question of how a person gets back up and stays awake to his own life. I'd recommend it to readers who are at a crossroads, burned out, rebuilding after loss, or trying to recover a sense of purpose that has gone dim. For someone who wants a warm, experience-forged push toward a more deliberate life, it could meet them at exactly the right moment.
Thanks for joining us on the Literary Titan podcast. If today's review sparked your interest, be sure to pick up a copy of the book and experience it for yourself. If you enjoyed the episode, don't forget to subscribe, leave a rating, or share it with a fellow book lover. Until next time, keep reading, not just to escape, but to grow.